Hello YouTube. So today we are going to be looking at this Lego set that I just got today. But I will warn you, I do not know the orientation of this camera. So this may be upside down or sideways or some direction. I can't really tell. So I've tried to figure out which direction it is and everything, but I can't seem to figure it out, so I've tried. I'm going to actually push this back just slightly. There we go. And this is being recorded on an iPad, so that's more reasons I can't figure out the orientation. And I've tried. Sorry. Fun stuff. But, I'm going to be opening this. I'm hoping to get the owl or the wolf. I have a bison. I guess I can try to show you the front of it here in a moment. The front of the bison. I can't show you the full box because I don't have the stuff secured on it. So, there you go. You can kind of see it. I got the bald eagle. And I got the buffalo. So these are smaller, I believe, than these. The bigger ones were like 15 bucks. This was like 6. But I've also got, I can't show the back of this because again, it's not had the information removed or taped over. So I also have this I'm gonna probably try to do on YouTube and try. So I'm trying to actually work on my YouTube channel. It's difficult because like recording on PlayStation I found to be really difficult, you know, on PS5, but on pretty much any other device it's really easy. So that's why I use an iPad, because it's pretty easy and you should be able to hear everything I'm saying or any of that was any issues. So now I will say there is going to be adaptive, I'm going to slide this just over slightly so I can actually stretch my leg out and not show my foot. If I show my foot, I know people don't like feet, so, and I'm not going to put my house shoes on just to sit in my room and put a Lego set together. But anyways, without further ado and any of that, we're going to open this. This is supposed to be approximately 100 pieces. I kind of don't want the bat. The moose would be cool too. The raccoon I don't want. You know, any of the others except for like the bat, the raccoon, I would be almost acceptable with. So let's see. I'll be as careful as possible because I don't want to totally destroy the front of it. Just making sure there ain't no like information. Just reading. Okay, you guys can read this. So there's their, you know, business card, I guess. That doesn't give too much information, as I've noticed these are sold in a lot of places. I've had people actually tell me that, so I'll just set that over there. Instructions. What do we get? What do you think we got? I already know what we got. And I'm okay with it. I really wish it was the moose. Or the wolf or owl. I really wish. Yeah, see the wolf right there? But you can tell which one it is, right? We'll just put this together. So, I guess there it is. Again, sorry about the white balance issues. Boy, that's crunched. I just was looking at the back in case there's any. Okay. Here's the back. I may find a way to post like a video or something of this. But if you want to read this, post the video because this is the best I can do. Going slow so you guys can read. Put it down so you can actually read the raccoon. Grizzly bear. Really? You can get a grizzly bear. I got a black bear. Wow. They don't even show all of them. The bats, of course, everywhere. The buffalo, of course, barely anywhere. Sadly. Bald eagles. Yeah, those are pretty much everywhere. That's pretty cool. So, how many steps? 8? Oh, that's not terrible. So I may have to put this off of the side. So what I'm going to do, to be nice to you guys, I'm going to show you the instructions. And I might try to put them at the top. Trying to make sure you can see that one. Sorry again about the white balance issues. It's terrible in here. The lighting's actually pretty nice on my eyes. But yeah, for YouTube and this is kind of atrocious. So I guess we can kind of do that. That's as best as I really can do with the space I have. But yeah, there's the pieces. Tiny little buggers. So it's gonna be really hard to see these. I'm thinking if I have any solutions. I don't know if I really do. There might be a solution. Well, I don't know if I want to use that. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, you know what? I have a solution, potentially. No, never mind. That smells horrible. Excuse me. I will get up. I got the perfect container. I got the perfect containers. They're gonna be really big, probably, for YouTube. So I don't know if I'll use this. Yeah, I think we'll just use one of the plain containers. It'll be easier. So we'll just use this. Try not to teeter too far off the edge. I had scissors over here somewhere. It's not that my room is a mess, just that things got moved. We'll just go it the easy way. Wow, that's some hard plastic. Oh, come on. So we're not starting with the base. The base seems to be the last one. So, I like how up top they actually give you a parts list. Oh boy. Well, I'm already seeing a notable problem. Do you see where the Lego went? I don't see it. Well, I guess you guys can see it because the reflections, so. Oh boy. Do I have any way to fix that? I really don't, do I? Not anything at least accessible. A piece of paper would work really well, but I don't, yeah, It's not paper. I don't have any just plain sheets of paper. Why? I'm like the worst YouTuber ever. That's black too. That's brown. That's got information on it though. Yeah, I don't know. Why? So we need 2 of these. Or no, 4 of these. I mean, it's not that I'm blind. I just can't really see these. Don't mean to complain, but... And it doesn't matter if I remove this because this is just a different shade of black underneath. So... And yeah, I probably could build it in the container. That's an idea too. So we got 2 of those. See, if I didn't get the black bear, this would be so nice. Boy. Give me just a minute. I'm gonna look around my room a minute and see what I can find, because that's gonna be, well, tonight. Well, it has kind of information on the back. You know, a piece of cardboard off of a soda box would work. And it wouldn't be reflective like the other idea I just had. So I guess the best idea is a piece of cardboard off of a soda box. So give me just a moment to grab my knife, get to chopping. Not gonna be the prettiest. It doesn't have to be pretty, right? I mean, I guess I could go for the one I didn't just butcher. Yes, I could use scissors, but, well, I don't know where they are, and I'm not going to dig. So. There we go. I got the last cut pretty, so. Careful, I set this knife somewhere. Oh, I guess the scissors are right there. Whoops. We'll just move those where I can actually get to them. Right by the camera. Alright. Not the fanciest piece of, you know, I can see. And you guys can see. But it's good enough, right? See? Now it's not black. Now we can see it. And look at that. That's so much better. So we need 4 of these. 2 of the squares. I was about to say, is there very pieces stuck together? No. What I'm really dreading is this, because to you guys this is blind and white, but to me it's pretty hard to see. 5. Okay, I gotta pick this up in a minute. Oh boy. It looks like 2x8. 5 2x8s. So 2, 4, okay, 8. And I may check my phone off and on, so. Yeah. Okay. I got people trying to bug me, and I was just trying to do YouTube, so. That's the other reason I don't do content as much, is because I got people just being annoying at times. And I just get frustrated. So. 4 2x3. And I know, again, these are the same size as the Bowser. But this is a lot better build, I can already tell you. I don't know, I hate the ones that are super hollow and got just tons of these little L's. You know, oops, I dropped it. These. tons of these are any of the like 1x, and it's horrible to put together. I really don't mean to go on about it, but yeah, I don't know if I would ever recommend that one as a beginner set or for people that have high stress levels, because yeah, one 1x4, two 2x4s. Two of these little guys. Actual bricks, which is kind of weird. Again, I would have much rather actually have built it from this, which is actually kind of cool. I've never seen these. I think these are literally exclusive to the brand I showed you in the beginning. And yeah, you can definitely tell they're trying to avoid Lego pens because they're not, entirely clickable at the bottom. Alright, I think we have all the pieces. I may actually pick this up because I can't really see it. So we need one of these in the front, bottom. This here. That there. And this gets way easier the more you build. Two of these in the middle. Alright. Oh boy. And you see how you can't see the little lines in between? Yeah, that's how you gotta see. You really need a magnifying glass, but well, my iPad is actually my magnifying glass, ironically. It's not that I'm blind, I'm really not. It's just that this is some low-level stuff here. So, I'm trying to figure this out here. So we need the middle one? Yeah, because I see what we're building. This is before the legs. See? Yeah, I don't know if you can see that. There's a stud, like, right there. So, yeah, that's what we're building, so. Alright. So it looks like this. So it looks like we just need to pick this guy up and put it on like that. Alright. We're getting somewhere. Now, I don't know what was under that, so that was kind of not the greatest move. It looks like a 2x4, which we have right here. Alright. So we can do that twice, because it's going to be mirrored, obviously. Yeah. It's only staggered. So. And for 15 bucks, or $6 rather, I forgot these are the small ones. Let me clarify. It's only $6 for these mysteries. I would say I wish I got more. And maybe I'll have my friend drive me back through and get another one when we go back that direction. It's a long distance to get these. That's what I'm saying. So it looks like these hang off by one. Because let's see. If we align it like that, then yeah, it hangs off because, right? Look at the top here. It's only 3 at the top, 3 thuds and 1 hanging off. Okay. So we want to now connect this one there. And this is kind of what I'm talking about. See how these are just, floating? Yeah. Whereas this one's going to be connected because we're going to put this here. We're going to hold it. We're going to grab another one of these 2x4s. And there you go. That one's connected. I don't know why I grabbed one. I needed to grab that one. That's fine. Put these back side by side. See if I can figure out what piece connects them. It looks like 2x8. So that's actually pretty nice. So it looks like, unless I'm wrong, that goes there. Yeah, it's got to. Because, yeah, these are the edges of the bear. Because it looks like only the hind legs go out. Okay. We're getting there. Now, I know I haven't built the lower part entirely. It looks like we can take these, put these on down here. I know, I'm so sorry about the lighting. It is horrible for black. It's why I love lighted keyboards, because of that reason. Okay, so it looks like we only have 2 more pieces for the bottom, which are these 4 right here. These 1x2s and these 2x6s. Alright. So it looks like what we can do is take these 2 side by side. Yeah, there's 2 bricks there. They're 2x8s. I put these on just like this. See, this is so much calmer and peaceful. I'm not stressed. I'm peaceful. You know, these are great. And, you know, I'm not complaining or knocking any of the other ones. I'm really not. I find this so much more peaceful. So we need to flip this because we still got layer 1. Put these here. I want to look at it. So it looks like these hang off by 1. Which is kind of awkward. Because, yeah, it's on the outer 2 of these. Okay. I've seen people try to build these and they're always confused. It's a real big learning curve. I'm not even going to lie. Yeah, it's definitely the edge because it shows the line, the arrow. And that's the other thing. Following the arrow makes things real easy. So we need these on the 2x3s on the bottom. There we go. Like that. So yeah, these are building the hind legs, it looks like. You can kind of, if you look back here, there's that brick we just placed right about there. So, it's pretty cool that you can identify pieces like that on some of these models. Now, I collect these. I love these. You know, I got the Steel Warrior Iron Man. So hard to find, but I'm so happy to have him. We need 1x2 browns. Excuse me, 3. These. Yeah. 1x2s. A black one of them. 2 of the L's. I'm not really sure what else to call them. I'm just going to call them the L brick. I'll always call them the L brick, so. 2x4. 3. 2x3s. Or 2x4s, excuse me, not 2x3s. Mistakes. Now we need the T bricks. You know, these little guys. Oh yeah, and the bottoms are different too than Lego. That's some of what really frustrates me is see there's no dividers to hold. So that really makes it. Yes, I know there's a divider at the top, but it's the bottom where they slide around. And I'm gonna show this if I can. See how there's no dividers? That means these slide around when they're only connected by one stud, which really makes things hard. Yeah. I'm not knocking, you know, the Bowser. I love the set, but the Yoshi was so much easier because he was so small and, you know, all that. And ours in too, when you're trying to center these, yeah, there's no studs. Well, I guess there is actually on this one. I guess this does have the center pieces. You can kind of see it. So that's actually pretty nice. So this is the tail, basically. So this goes in the center. You know, I'm going to critique these because, you know, if I'm going to do reviews, I might as well. Are these the right ones? There ain't like a brick version, is there? I don't think there is, no. Normally with these sets, there's only like one type. And let me show you something really nice versus Lego. I know. I love Legos. I've got some Batman Lego sets. I would show you guys, but they're on my shelf, so I don't want to go over there and try and muddle Seuss things to get it. Because I haven't finished shelving all my stuff yet. I'm still organizing, moving stuff around, cleaning and stuff, so it's a process. But yeah, getting these for free is a real big bonus. I've got tons of these, so this can just literally go over here in my drawer. Like, this thing's kind of useless to me. I've got brown ones, black ones. I love getting these. These are so awesome. They're a brick puller for this specific type of Lego. These cost like $4 still. Yeah. They're really useful. I've had to use them a couple times. Not all of these come with it, though. I will warn you. The only reason I was wondering if these are the right ones is because... No, they're not. Hold on, they're not. Let me show you. See? They're not. So these are half height. You want the full height ones. Okay. I was really wondering because in the instructions it shows... Here, I'll show you. It shows that they're higher. So you really got to pay attention to detail. So it's crazy, these sets. But no, the reason I haven't finished my Dragon Quest video and I only did like one part, you know, of the 1 and 2 series was because I couldn't get the audio to work and it was frustrating me, so I kind of just gave up. And fair well, if I'm not going to get views for it, then there's not really a point to the work that it takes. And see, this arrow is going through that thud. So what we want to do is you got to count. So here's 1 row, 2 row, 3, 4. This goes on the bottom of the second row. And again, because these actually have the copy, you know, the patterned rounds in the center, these are really nice. And because of that, we can literally just... Did I put that on right? Yeah. We can literally just pop that on the end. And then we can put these on the end of this. And the arrows are basically just there for alignment. And sometimes you'll question, is that right? Yeah. These hang off. And you basically want to push them right to the end if you can't get it. I don't know if I can get it, but I'm going to try. I also have this that I bought with my little brother that I'm planning to put together with him. I don't know if I'll do a YouTube video of this because he is kind of young, so yeah. Yeah, okay, I can show the back of it. There's the back. It's by this brand, which is, I paid a bit for this. I paid like $15 for this. And this is how many pieces? 310. Okay, I guess these aren't too expensive. They're pretty cheap. They're about the size and quantity of pieces, so I guess $15 ain't terrible. It's the time and stuff that you have to think about when you're putting stuff together like these. You know, how much value are you getting per dollar? Oh, there's an L there, not this. So this goes down, touches it by 1 stud. This goes up here, touches this by 2 studs. And again, we're building that hollow cavity, but again, the walls are pretty thick. You know, 2 bricks in, I mean, that's actually really good. And honestly, I would say this is probably about 100 pieces. I will actually, again, try to do the flow and the eagle on YouTube here and show the size differences. But I'm really excited to do the buffalo. I would love to buy the moose. You know, get the moose out of this. I'm like I said, I may actually bug my friend if we go back up there and ask if we can stop by and get some more of the little Legos. Because he knows I'm addicted to these things. And these are Gachapon, which makes it even worse for me. So I collect them all. And you can't feel them, so, you know, because they're, you know, all hard packed like that. And even if you could, you would still feel this, and it would be like, oh. Because they're pieces, you know, you're not going to feel that, so. But anyways. We're going to have to start folding this out. Like, I guess this. I wish the instructions weren't so destroyed. You know, mangled. Just fold it up, you know. Where are we at for time? Can't see because new YouTube notification. 30 minutes. I guess we're going to do a longer video. You know, we're going to do, I guess, a special or whatever. I don't know what you want to call this. But that's okay. I owe the people at least a long video. I don't want to cut this one in half. So, I normally would, but just give me a second. Alright, we need 4 of the L's, the black L's. I keep tipping the bucket because I can't see all the pieces. Because there's an edge. You know this is a clear bucket. 1 2x4. One of the angles. These ones. These are a cool piece. I think Lego actually made some of those. I would love to get some, you know, Lego to sponsor me, but I hear that's actually really hard. And you gotta be super consistent. So, is that green? I think so. But I actually don't really see any of those in that color. I think we're going to get my flashlight because I am blind apparently. Why is this not working? Even if you put your phone on silent, there's still people bugging you. I mean, I don't see any green ones. So I'm going to have to assume that that's a color print error. Yeah, it's definitely a color print error because there wouldn't be any green on a black bear. That's weird. I guess. Okay. So we need 2 of those. And these are another really cool piece that some sets have a lot of, and they can be frustrating to get them turned and put in the right place. So it looks like we want pretty much 2 of every one of these type of bricks. So there's 2 of those ones. Not the 2x3s, ironically. 1 of the 2x4s. These are the long ones. Yep, 2x8. Want 2 of those. Oh, and I guess this is already his snut. Yeah, his nose. That's kind of cool. Is there actually? There is. Really? Wow, there's even another version of those. It's really cool. So I guess we need those. Another one of those. Sorry if I say certain words too many times over. You'll have to let me know if that gets annoying or anything. Yeah, his nose is black, so I don't know why it's showing green. But I'm going to start with those because it's already attached. And basically anything that's grayed out is stuff that you've already put on. Anything that's colored is stuff that you need to put on. That's another cool tip too. 2 of the L's. And that clicking, yeah, that's hard in your fingers too. I'm not complaining about these. I love these Legos. I love these. It's just that they're a little hard on your fingers. And they take a lot of patience and trying, and yeah, it's fun. So it looks like now we need a Lego that's bigger or the same size. 1 stud on each side of the brown. I don't know why it's fuzzing. This is supposed to be like 4K. I don't know why it's doing that. Should be in focus. I think it's just the white balance problems. Now we need another one of the bigger ones to do the same thing. And see, we're even closing up the gap on this one, which I love. My brother actually got a ship that I would have loved to have had. I don't know what he did with it. I think I wound up with the instructions, which is kind of stupid. That might be what happened. But, yeah, it was a real cool one. I just didn't get one because I was like, oh, well, I don't want to spend that kind of money right now. Oh, here we go. Now we're going to start hovering Legos over the gaps. Sorry if I keep picking up the instructions. So, yeah, it looks like we're just going to do the weird L thing, where we just kind of hover it over and pop it on. Should be okay, hopefully. They don't just collapse. That's an known problem I have with these at times. But again, I might be mentioning a lot of problems, but again, you get a really cool model. Oh, it's coming apart. Uh-oh. Now I've done it. There we go. I just didn't do it from the front. Okay. And then what? The 4 in the back on top of the 4. All right. Now this is where we gotta figure out a line. It looks like the biggest one we need to kind of put right there. Are there T's in here? There are. And you know what I did? Oops. Well, I did that wrong. Okay. Where'd that pop off from? Right there? Yes. And that's the other problem when you pop off pieces. Yeah, it can be hard to figure out where they go. And yes, I know I have a part P puller, but sometimes this doesn't actually work the way you would like. I guess there it worked. Okay. There we go. Grab me a drink and answer this quick. Alright. So we needed these, which... Okay, I actually love this because it's going to structurally tie. The piece that I accidentally popped off was the other piece. That's actually really nice. And a lot more structure than I thought. There we go. Now it's the 2x1s that we need at the top of that. Which aren't as structured, but that's okay. My hands are sweating too, so it's making these little. And plus, I made a bunch of cookies last night, which, you know, kind of funnily made my hands sore because I was just, you know, trying to, you know, mix it with a spoon, and yeah, I injured my hand. You can't really see it because of the lighting. I'll figure out the lighting issue eventually. It's just not something I've been able to do. So now in the middle of those T's, where those T's are in this one, we just need to figure out how to press this and not push those. There we go. Yeah, I actually love this set. For being $6, yeah, I actually have a favoritism for this one. I know I shouldn't, but I do. Because actually this one's structured and seems like it was actually built with care. And not, you know, just mindlessly putting pieces in places and not ever thinking about it. Is it going to be possible for, you know, other people to put it together? Alright, we need to skip the first row and go in of this one. You can kind of see it. This 2x8 that we put on. Yeah, this thing's rock solid. I mean, yeah. Oh, I dropped it. Even as hard as I just dropped it, it's solid. Bowser actually came apart when I dropped him. And that's some of what has been delaying videos, is I've been kind of depressed about that and not wanting to put them together. So, I'll work on him some more. I just got to get the time and the energy to do it again. And my fingers got to not hurt and be having arthritis issues. So. Alright. Yeah, this is going to be definitely about a 2-hour video. Hopefully YouTube will let me post it. Because, yeah, we still have 5 more steps. Less than 5. 4. Which isn't actually that bad. Considering a couple of them are just real simple. So it's going to be a tiny bit over an hour. You guys will have to let me know what you think about that. I guess we'll get the rolling ones. Need 2 of those. And another reason I don't know which direction the video is going to come out and be posted to YouTube is because I'm using a portable monitor as a display. I know it's got its own inbuilt one, but it's laying on my table because I don't want to point it towards certain parts of my room. So, it's not that my room's a mess. It's just, you know, like I said, still organizing and moving stuff, so. I constantly do that. It's kind of just a thing of mine, and trying to always make it look better and better. It gets to be statically worse each time, so, or better, so. But, a 1x4. I mean, I could grab the Steel Warrior out of the storage unit, but, if I do that, I kind of want to get one of the, a case for him. Like one of those car show cases or something. 3 of these. 2x4s. I don't know if that helped or not. It's all 2x3s. Okay, we're running low on pieces, that's all. There it is. And 2x6. Yeah, looks like it. Alright. Not the most organized pile of pieces. We know where the brown goes, right in the face. So it looks like these are above the eyeballs? Right on top of the eyeballs, rather? There's the face. Sorry, still trying to learn the camera angle. There you go. I know, legless. It's kind of nice that you're not having to worry about the legs popping off. Okay. We didn't get an angled piece. Okay. The black angled piece. This one. The ones that only seem to be upside down for some reason. Oh, yeah, a floating piece. Eep. Again, not my favorite, but this one's been built pretty well, so we'll go with it. And we'll see how that turns out. Again, sorry if I keep checking the instructions, just making sure because I've built these wrong before. And it looks like the 2x6 goes above the 2x4. The 2 L's go above that. And reducing by 1 stud inward. Covering up the hole that's back there. See, I like how the tail's already done, it looks like. That's pretty cool. By 6. Alright, now it's gonna get a little... Oh, no, never mind. It goes right in the middle, right? Right in the middle. Yeah. Sorry, I like quadro check things at times. I just really don't like popping some of these really hard ones off. You know, the ones that click in like 6 different places. 1x4 right above it. Close that gap. Alright. The 2x3s that go like this. Right above the eyeballs. And see how much faster it gets when you have less pieces and it's easy? Why do we have a... Oh, I guess I already grabbed the slanted one. That's fine. Alright, so we need 2 caps, which are these ones. 2 of these. One by angle pieces. These ones. These are another really common piece. And you will actually, a lot of times wind up with extras. Did I get 2 slanted ones? I did. 2 flats. We need... Yep, got 2 of those. Now our common one. You almost always see the same pieces in every set, which is kind of cool. Is basically what I'm saying. 2x2. Almost said 2x4, but that's wrong. Alright, we can start with... And I like how this one has like almost no location at all. I just put the pieces on. Oh wait. Was it 2x4? It was, not this. This has got to go over the eyeballs. Yeah, there we go. See? Trying to make sure that I show the camera once in a while, so I don't get yelled at and roasted in the comments about not showing the camera. I'm trying to do my due diligence. These things are just really relaxing when they don't actually hurt your fingers. And it's mostly these that actually hurt, and the angles. The L's. So... I guess we can put the caps on his ears, because that's going to be a little easier. While they're off, so I don't break pieces off. All right. And now, there's the bear. Bear. Legless bear. And there's all the leg pieces and plate. Probably also extras, because I'm seeing there's round bits. You'll often get a ton of the little ones, because I don't count them. Yeah. Sorry again if I say certain words way too many times. 2 of those. Or 4 of those. 4 2x3s. The reason I'm separating it like this is because it's going to be per leg. I'm just kind of organizing quick. Two of those. 4 of those. Two of those. Man, there's actually a lot of extras for this one. Even brown pieces, like, wow. And what you do is the extras. I mean, that's all extras over here in the corner. Even these, like, that's crazy. It's all extras. And that would probably go in Bowser, honestly, just to fill him out. So. Sorry, I was trying to pull the towel down. It bunched up on me. Under. So. Sorry. Oh boy. So we're just stagnating these? Oh, that's gonna be fun. Really? Yeah, we're just stagnating these. That's not gonna be fun. This one we're stagnating like that. And we gotta do that twice. The reason I just say this ain't gonna be fun is because of these right here. Because these are gonna, you know, teeter. Can't really do it for some reason. I don't have enough leverage. See? Like that. So. That'll be fun. So we got 2 of those. Need to flip the bear upside down. And on the front of the L, see, this is where I'm geometrically trying to figure it out. I would assume it's like this, because it's showing like this. So if it's like this, then okay. So that's what it's showing, basically. And that's kind of where things get to be real tricky. Trying to figure out the alignments of the legs and stuff like that. So eventually, I guess, it's going to be like this. So, that's cool. Don't put that in there. So we're going to grab our 2 2x4s, our 2 1x3s, our 4, I'll show you, because these are funny, our middle stud, flat plates, I guess they're called, our 2x3s, and there's all the extras in the corner. Yeah. There's even big blocks like this. And I didn't miss a single one. Didn't need a filler, any of that. It's really crazy. You know, if you bought enough of these and wound up with enough gachapons of the bear, you would basically wind up building an entirely new one of these almost. Because there's actually a variety of almost every piece. Yeah. Because there's even the angly ones. And if you didn't get enough out of this, you would get enough out of every set you buy, to the point that you could build more of this, of any set, really. So, you gotta really understand the value of $6 for these. 6 USD. It's really crazy that these are only $6. Oh, I guess we need 4 of the 2x3s. Or the 1x3s, so I guess that's a little less. Still a lot. Again, unless I miscounted again somewhere. And yeah. I guess we'll build these from the ground up. So we put these on the back of the 2x3. Again, I'm fighting this over here. And if you don't succeed at first, just try a different angle. Sometimes you really got to try and get them down on the both studs. Not stud, thuds like a washing machine would produce, or a dishwasher. Studs. Sorry, I have a bit of a speech problem, apparently. Alright, 1x3s on the top, which I don't know why we don't just use a brick. I mean, we could actually switch them out. I'm wondering and thinking, why don't we do that, actually? Yeah, I think we'll actually do that, because I don't ever plan to actually build more of these, unless I get literally enough pieces. So I'm going to switch those out. I'm going to substitute them, because, I don't know, the 1x3 thing just kind of seems weird. Like, why don't we just use the solid brick? They're the same height and everything. So, So I'll build this in reverse now, because why not? So that goes there. I guess we could just do this too. Put these down here. And you hear the siren. Sorry, it happens quite often at this time. So, now we're doing this stupid trick again. Where it looks like it hangs off, right? I'm not sure. I'm looking at the instructions and it looks like it hangs back, actually. It does. So it's more like that. Again, sorry if I'm not showing the cameras, so. Looks like it's right there. Yeah, it's definitely right there. And it doesn't change the overall look when you change a brick like that on the outside. It really doesn't. I would honestly say it only impacts the rigidity, which is awesome. Why does his feet hang off? What? Is there a specific way this is supposed to go? What? I'm confused. Did I put his legs on backwards? Did I put these together wrong? Because, I mean, how far is it? Like 2 bricks? If I put him on the back like he's supposed to be? I mean... Oh, yeah, okay. So it is... What, 1 brick? 2 bricks? I'm not really sure. It looks... Oh, yeah, these are stair-stepped, and that's wrong. Okay. Right? I am so confused. Oh, yeah, no, these are actually supposed to be back 1 more. So they're supposed to be right here. Okay. I mean, you can change the position, but it won't look right on the plate. And he won't sit on it. So now if we put him in the corner, does he sit on there right? No, he still sticks off 1. Why? Oh, wait, did I? I did, didn't I? Okay. Really? I guess I might be supposed to be connecting this further back. Yeah, because there's supposed to be a gap, like, right there. He's not supposed to connect. Okay. Oh, boy. I'm pulling off a bunch of Lego. And that's why you have to watch the alignment and stuff. Yeah, that just pulled off a whole mess of Lego. Excuse me, diamond block. You know, don't want to be incorrect, you know. I've been calling them Lego for over an hour. And again, sorry about the train, too. Okay. So, I guess it's supposed to be right there, huh? Because it's showing when you hinge it, it's supposed to be hinged. The top stud, the top one there, is supposed to connect to this. So that reduces it by another 1, so that's actually correct. Okay. So I had him wrong. I had him up here by 1, which is wrong, apparently. I gotta figure out where this one goes. It should go in the same place, but you know. Yeah. So again, that's how it's supposed to be. Not like this. So. Because that's where I had it. So there would be 1 gap, 1 stud revealed, but you actually want it fully connected. So. That should be right. I was going to say, do I have to take the whole bear apart? So now it's the tricky part. So we'll connect the front ones first. Wait, why is this not aligning now? What? Okay, I am so confused. Oh, do you have to use the threes to get the perfect alignment? Oh, that might be stupid. You might actually need to use the shrees to push these forward. Because remember how these are hollow? Oh, that might be stupid, actually. And that's actually how it looks. Like it's designed that way for that one reason. Oh, wow. So one time you're actually supposed to use the stupid sliding mechanic. Oh, that's goofy. And this might be where I can't pull this apart, but I'm going to try. Okay, there we go. So I guess we'll put that back because we're going to be using these for the sliding purposes. The one by Shrees. That's so goofy. I've never seen that. So this goes all the way forward. No. I'm using the wrong brick. This goes on here. Forward style. I'm not sure how to do this, honestly. I think the best course of action is actually to put these on first. And I'm going to assume this is square. I'm going to assume. I'm hoping. Just checking alignment. Yeah. Okay. Or it's that they're on the front? No, it's got to be the slide in action. Well, anyways, we're going to put these on first. Right or wrong, I mean. So it looks like all the way to the forward of that. Alright. Yeah, I can't believe there's actually a use for the sliding mechanic. It's just, that's dumbfounds me. My hands are severely sweaty now. I haven't been drying them, so. Yeah, see, it sits in the middle. It sits in the middle of that. Those 1x3s. You're really serious. That's so creative and also stupid. But also very smart, because why would you ever use the sliding mechanic of those except for here, where it makes sense in an animal? But there's the bear. Honest review, I like it. I like the whole entire gachapon, you know, the gambling aspect. Yeah, I got a bear. I wanted the wolf or the owl. That's fine. You can't feel these because they're, again, pieces. Even if you felt it, you would feel this and wouldn't matter because they all have it. You couldn't feel the pieces because they all have the same pieces, just different colored. So yeah, honest review. I like this idea. These actually work. And now I got a cool little bear I can put somewhere. And yeah, honestly, I want to say. Sorry, I'm reaching for a box. I think, yeah, the bear could honestly fit in there, and I bet the eagle probably could too, which is funny. But yeah, I'll do these later. I'm not gonna do these for a little while, so. As much as I enjoyed the bear, I think I'm done for a while. I might do the wood puzzle. So, I might do that like tomorrow or something. I don't know. It depends on how much sleep I get, how busy I am. I know I gotta get groceries and stuff, so. But yeah, the bear, honest review, I love it. You know, I really like the bear. The instructions are pretty honestly better than I'm used to. Except for why you want to use this instead of the extra 2x3s. Because again, these have those in the center. And because it's it's a 2x3, you can't just put that in the center. So, yeah, that's pretty awesome. Alright. Well, I'm going to post this video, and I hope you guys can see all the details and the tail and all that. I think it's kind of funny that the plate is literally designed to the exact size of this. So,